I was attracted to selling very early on in my life, maybe because I saw it as a craft. I realized that selling was something that required study and that it was a path to great opportunity and a great life. I had the good fortune of understanding that very early on and realizing that sales was also something that was fundamental to the success of a business, and that there were many different things I could sell, many different ways I could sell, and many different industries I could be in. So I was attracted to selling very early on. It seemed to me, as a young man, a path to a good life. And it felt to me that if I could understand it and if I could do it, that it would turn into something that would reward me over and over again. And I wasn't wrong. Selling is something that, if you know how to do it, can make an extraordinary difference in your life and in your business. The challenge is that so many people are afraid of selling. I often will talk to a young person, or maybe not even so young, and say, you should get into sales. And they'll say, sell what? Or they'll have a idea of selling that is very limited. They'll look at selling something that they think is, beneath them, I guess, or something that isn't something they want to represent. Or they will look at the idea of selling, the position of selling, as a negative. And that's because that is baked in our culture, that if someone is selling, that's bad. If someone is trying to persuade you to do something, that's bad. If someone is, quote, selling, they're manipulating you in a negative way, and you are going to be to the detriment because of that. Well, that's not what professional selling is. And that's not what you should be thinking about when you think about selling. What you should be thinking about is learning the process of making the world aware of whatever your product or service is, and helping them understand the value, the benefit, how appropriate it is to meet their needs, and the rewards of ownership of whatever that is that you offer, whether it's a service, whether it's a product, whether it's an experience. There are rewards that the person who buys will receive. So if you don't understand what selling is, you're naturally going to be turned off, because people are resistant to selling. You have to deal with a lot of rejection. That goes with the territory of selling. But you learn how to work with people. You learn how to deal with objections. You learn how to serve people, and you learn how to get excited about bringing to the marketplace better products and services and leaving people better for it. So if you don't sell, or if you won't sell, life is tough. In fact, I could even say more emphatically, if you don't sell, life is hell. Because you have to know how to sell yourself, even if you don't sell a product or service. You have to know how to sell and how to bring what you have available to the world. And remember that selling is not about twisting arms and wrestling people to the mat and all of that. It's about understanding the professional process of dealing with someone's resistance, dealing with the psychology of selling, dealing with the competitive nature of selling, the consultative aspects of selling, and the essentials of selling, what's involved in the process. If you want to learn more about selling, send an email to me. Let me know. We have lots of great programs on selling. Lots of great material that I have here available, of course, on video. But if you want more detail, send an email to info@andretaylor.com, and we can talk with you more about the kinds of programs that we have available to help you in your profession of selling or in your business of selling. But let me leave you with this. Dig into the idea of selling. Understand that it is a professional process. Understand that there's probably things about it that you don't understand. And as you learn about those things and you work on yourself and you work on your abilities and you move from fear to understanding that this is an act of strength, that this is an act of bringing something positive to the world, you will realize that selling will change the course of your life and will change the course of your business. Nothing happens until someone sells something. If you like this tip, give me a thumbs up, let me know. Share it with someone who needs to hear it, and make sure you subscribe to my channel. And I will see you next time.